Okay, good morning, everybody. It is Friday morning, November 7th, Upper Garden. These are, well, hold on. It is 8:20 in the morning. Let me pull that back. It's 8:20 in the morning. It's 56 degrees out here. Sometimes you have gardens that love lower temperatures. As long as it doesn't get below 40 degrees, everybody will continue to do a little bit of growth. These are hardneck garlics and they look good. They got a head start on next year. When spring comes and the ground warms up, they'll take off. And that's what we want. Same with these this garlic bed right here that has been disturbed so much by the cats that, oh, it's Leah. Leah's wanting attention. She's a very, very skittish cat. So whenever she comes around for attention, I stop what I'm doing and I give her, look at the fur. Anyways, I'm sorry, Leah. I'm making a video here on gardening. Okay, so everybody's getting a head start, right? The peas will continue to grow all winter long, because hence the name snow peas. And then we have potatoes. Hopefully we'll get a crop at the latter part of December, right around 1st of January. Anyways, hopefully they'll grow. And, we got a good crop of weeds. Who's to know that some of it's not medicinal? And if it is, we'll know. Anyways, and we have some mustard greens growing there. And we got another potato plant there. I know there's one over there somewhere, but I don't know where. But it's mostly all, and look, there's one corn stalk popped up. So we are going to be focusing on things that we can next year that we can dry. Corn is going to be one of them. Not only can we eat it in the summer, but we'll dry it on the cob in the drying shed, and then we'll decob the kernels, and we will put them in the pantry dried, so that we can make cornmeal and things like that. So here we have Manuka grapes. We've got this one trained almost. We just got to have some growth come out of here. We want this one right here to go this way, and this one we're going to bend it over and have it go that way. We're hoping that, and I'm pretty sure it will, because I'll keep everything trimmed off. We'll get a limb that'll come out of here and go over to here, and same down there, right? Well, that one's bent over, so we're counting on that to sprout some things, leaders on it, so that we can make that happen. So anyways, 56 degrees, high 65. It is Friday the 7th. We have oranges down in the citrus orchard on that tree. I do believe those are California navels. They could be, you know what? I bet they're Washington navels. And then we have grapefruit over there should be ready in December. And then we have limes. We have those mini tangerines over there. We have some over there that are going to be ripe. And then we have lemons and some more oranges over there. So lemons didn't do real well. I had to cut them real back hard last year. And so last winter, and so they didn't put on a whole lot of lemons. I got a full plate anyways, taking care of Pam and doing all the things that I got to do around here, and I am getting help. I thank God every day that we are financially capable of hiring people to help take care of us. I'd have been better off though, I believe, if I would have just went to work for the government. Those are the guys that are making all the money. They got retirement plans that I can't build on my own. It takes taxpayers. So, more people, more young people I see going to work for the government, the better off they're going to be. It's not supposed to be this way. The founding fathers didn't want this to be like this, but it is, and it's what we have. And so that's that. So fruit trees haven't lost their leaves yet. We have an infestation of ants again, and ants are farmers. They're the ones that are bringing the aphids to my greens. So the ones that are close to the ground, I've got to cut them or break them off. We had a wonderful salad, chef salad, We took one of these kohlrabies that was about twice that size, and some of the leaves, and we cut the kohlrabi. Of course, we cut the skin off of it, but look at these peppers. Anyways, let me go back to this real quick. So we made a chef salad, and it was really good. We even got some peas here. We didn't put none of these peppers in there. That's not what it was about. Anyways, we got peas off of this one, these snow peas, and we put that, incorporated that. We got some of the sweet peppers from over there in that garden, and we put those in there, and it was a delightful salad. I mean, I went back for seconds. Anyway, so can you believe these peppers in this kind of weather? Really? Peppers love cool weather. You know, people think peppers thrive in heat. No, contraire. Savoir-faire. They don't. So in the heat of the month, the hot months, you know, August and in July through September, you want to have shade cloths at your disposal, and you want to put shade cloths over there. And that's kind of why I let those that Malabar spinach grow there. We won't let that happen next year. We're going to pull all of this out because we have, except for the peas, we're going to get rid of the mint and all of this. And the thing about these, about this type of mustard greens, you can eat these stalks right here too. You know, as long as they don't have this fibrous stuff in there. And you can break them off to find where the fibers ends stop. But we didn't do that yesterday. I just peeled all the green off of the stalk, and we had that. And then chopped up kohlrabi in our salad. It was good, really good. Anyway, so here's a jalapeno plant that absolutely loves the cool weather. I think they've grown even bigger since it cooled down. Yeah, no, there's no doubt. They've gotten bigger. And the crop, I have another big full crop of jalapenos and another full crop of serranos and banana peppers. And these are sweet peppers here on this pepper. He hasn't done it well at all this year. He's been out in the sun, see? He's been in the scorching sun. I was hoping the peas would grow over it soon enough to keep him from getting scorched. Anyways, arugula, we have some lettuce growing over there. We have our carrots, and I even took some of the carrot tops and put them in that salad. You know, it's just kind of a grab bag, you know? Throw everything under the sun in there, except for the kitchen sink. It don't taste well. Anyways, so these are Santa Fe Grandes. These are big ones. I pickled those. I had some of those. I didn't have many, but I definitely want 2 more plants of this kind. We won't have 2 serranos. We're only going to have 1 serrano. You don't need more than 1 cayenne pepper plant. We already got cayennes in there in the house that are dried out and ready. We'll put them through the blender today. And these are these hot yellow peppers, and they're not as hot as the jalapeno or the serranos, and they're really, really good. You'll enjoy them. I really promote these are hot banana peppers, and they're good. They're not too hot. Now these guys right here, these are chili red hots. So these are chili peppers that we will dry. I don't know if I can. I might have canned some of them. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I'd have to look in the pantry. But this is a serrano, and it's just freaking loaded with serrano peppers. Anybody like serrano peppers? Let me know. Anyways, so next year, all of these things, I don't want to dedicate all of my beds to beans, but I do want to grow a lot of beans. And so what we're going to do is we are going to put a fence from there, and it'll come over with a post, and then it'll probably, I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but anyways, we're going to fence these beds off so we can grow beans in them, because the garlic will come out and we'll plant beans. I'd really like to get the beans planted in May or June. May preferably, even April. But everybody's looking good. We got sweet peppers there. We got sweet banana peppers over there that we put in our thing. We even took some of those green tomatoes and chopped them up and throwed those in there. And then we got some of these leaves off of this cabbage and chopped it up real good and put it in there. It was really, really good. I got to tell you. And we're supposed to have potatoes. We have one potato top right there. And then we have a top over there. Those are beans. They won't do anything. And then over there are the potatoes again. And then I'm not really sure what this is. I think it's just a grass, but I got to get it out of there. Let me see. Yeah, it's just grass. It doesn't smell like an onion. Anyway, so I got to dig that out. So it stopped robbing the nutrients. And these are all bedded in compost. And a lot of these are compost that I made myself from wood chips. So here we have a leek here, the volunteer. There's one over there from seeds when we had leeks in here. We do have leek seeds. I'm really curious to see how these are going to come along. So those all got planted on September 10th, right? And that's soft neck garlic. Up in the top garden, we have hard neck garlic. And so we really, even down here, and those two beds over there are hard neck. So we're going to transition from so many soft neck garlics to hard necks. And over here, it looks like our poke salad is done well. I mean, I let it grow because I think it's a pretty plant, so I let it grow. And we'll tear that out. It'll die off on its own. But then our asparagus, a deer have acquired a taste. Can you believe it? They acquired a taste for garlic and onions and asparagus. Crazy. They've never done that. And look at all the spices we got here on this hill. Goodness gracious, we got it. Anyways, so, and I do like to cook with that. It's really good. I love the flavor. It's overpowering too much, so you only want to use a little tiny bit. Okay, that's it. Oh, here, I wanted to show this here. This is our compost pile. Everything that comes out of our garden, anything that, like stale crackers and things like that, eggshells, and any of our rotten onions, we just dumped them all out here. Look, they're growing. Crazy, huh? And we have potatoes growing in here too. There's a potato plant. And there's a russet potato. That's one of the ones that we grew last year. It'll grow. It's right there where it's at. But I'll probably, most likely, throw a little dirt over it. Look at all the pomegranates. We throw everything back. And pomegranates, nobody wants them. Unless you're going to make a dish, like some kind of fruit dish you might make. You can put some pomegranates in there. But they're really hard on people's stomach. They're really, really acid laden. So I avoid them because I can't eat them. My stomach does not like them. Talk about an uproar. So the arbol, that's called a chili pepper bush. Arbol peppers. Anyways, and these over here, serranos, jalapenos, and look, it's time to harvest. Definitely time to harvest. And they're bigger now than they were this summer than that first harvest. This is be the second harvest I've gotten off of these pepper plants. So that's freaking awesome, I'm telling you. Awesome. Everybody's gonna get cold bath this year. In other words, we're just gonna heat up the brine, pour it in there, and then it'll have to be refrigerated. But they stay crispy and they're not near as hot. So it's really good. And I advise people, when you pickle anything, use a little bit more vinegar than they call for. Like they call for five as little as 5%. I match my vinegar. Like if I put 2 cups of water, I'm going to put 2 cups of vinegar in there. It's a little bit more expensive because you have to buy the vinegar, but you won't get sick from it. And you don't have to worry about getting botulism. I have not canned tomatoes. I probably will not can tomatoes. So here's one of them peas. I won't can tomatoes because of botulism. I'm scared to death. I don't want to make myself or my wife or, you know, anybody else sick. So, all right, well, that's the end of the tour of the gardens this day on Friday. It's November 7th. Still growing, still healthy. Oh, I was going to show you. I almost forgot one more thing. Now check this out. This is what is really discouraging. I was out here earlier this morning and I thought I have something that's making these sick. Also, I think I have a little bit of powdery mildew. So what we'll do, and we want to kill this stuff here off, whatever that green, that dark looking spots. So what I'll do is I'm going to spray. Everybody's going to get hit with a solution of copper sulfate. Whew. Anyways, so everybody's going to get hit with a little solution of copper sulfate to kill them off. We're going to pull everything out of this bed. It's got an ant colony in it. We're going to spray it with hey, hi Tim. There's Timothy. Me and him really had a bad week this week. He's been behaving badly. So anyways, but he's a male cat. I expected him to act bad, but he will until he gets clipped. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna use bifin on this garden, and we won't grow anything in it until spring, and we're gonna grow beans. We're gonna put a trellis up over. We're gonna pull this trellis here out, and then we're gonna put a trellis up over that. So one of these cattle panels, stock panels. All right, well, thanks for watching.